Hey you guys, it's your man Joe once again. Here's something that I wanted to discuss about is about anime in this generation. Throughout the years that I've been knowing since animation, it's very entertaining. I really do enjoy it during my free time or whenever I have time to watch cartoons that I want to watch. The thing is, the animation of now is very sexualized, even though it's been like that, but it's getting more bolder than since when the 90s and the 2000 in the beginning of 2000s. I noticed like when maybe like a year and some months ago, I think parents or guardians or teenagers that have kids should be like really aware of this kind of thing. The animation has been sexualized so much to the point that dang. Like I remember my first cartoon or somewhat of an adult cartoon is like when I was 14. The name of the cartoon was called Code Lyoko. I know some of y'all probably know that cartoon, and there were scenes that were very sexual in a way that they actually have girls take off their shirts and pants and show like their bras and booty shorts or panties or whatever y'all like to call them. And as the 14-year-old Joe back then probably was like, man, that mess is hot. That's sexy. Ah. I wish I was in that bed with her. Even though Cole Lyoko has, like, even the children in that cartoon have big ass heads, so I'm not saying that I don't have a big ass head, but shut up. Yeah, but like remember when Dave Chappelle was talking about, remember when you was younger, when you was watching cartoons, but as an adult, you be seeing it as in a different view? Yeah, that is very true. I mean, as of looking at it right now, I mean the cartoons that I noticed in it when I was watching, Funimation, hey, but I still watch it. I mean, in certain cartoons because, the thing is the image of what they show on there is very, I'm not gonna say or strange. Oh yeah, the image is pretty strange at some point, but the images that they show on there or in different cartoons, and especially in mature, I mean especially for cartoons for mature adults, is that the cartoons that they show for basically for mature adults is basically some like kids from high school, like the characters are basically from kids from high school and whatnot, and I don't see the point of having I mean for mature audiences. I don't think they should have high school students, or as for mature adults. I can see that these kind of characters are like basically for teenagers, but for mature adults, I don't think those images should be necessarily needed. I mean, I can understand if they would have shown like for colleges. I mean, if the characters were like colleges and they're doing the sexual things, and I'm like, hey, I mean, that's fine. I can get it. This is something that most people can probably possibly relate to. But since we're showing high school characters to mature audiences, it gives off some type of a pedophile demeanor. I can understand. I mean, for the girls, I know that the cartoon's probably going to use them for. I mean, for the female characters, they're going to use them as eye candy. I get that. It's kind of hard seeing an 8-year-old cartoon character sexy. I mean, if you go to Funimation right now and you see these kind of characters, and you will probably be like, wow, I did not see that coming, or you haven't even noticed it. And there's another thing that I also noticed about cartoon animation is that some of them are very dark, even though most of them aren't. But I'm just talking about the ones that are very black magic, very dark, mysterious. I can understand that they can use that to make the show interesting, but it's gotten to the point that straight freaking scary. Like they have demonic symbols and demons and evil spirits, and it's like to the point that I don't even want to watch this kind of cartoon, even though some of them do have funny parts in it. But even there's some cartoons that I don't even watch even into this day. I forgot what the name of it though, but I mean, I'm not scared, I just don't want to watch that kind of show. But if you are an anime lover, or watch a manga, or or any other animation kind of things, let me know in the comments. Tell me how you feel about the video of what I said earlier. So, it's your man Joe. Hope to see you guys soon.